Welcome back to the Lil Rickert Show and the Lil Rickert Network. Now, we just got done with the East. I gave you Detroit Tigers as my American League champion. And now we go on to the National League. And we'll start with the National League East with the Washington Nationals. Good solid rotation they have coming back. They added Fister. Closer and Soriano, 43 saves last year. They got a good lineup, but they were not healthy last year. Bryce Harper, Jason Worth, Span, Zimmerman, and Desmond. Those guys need to stay healthy if they want to go where they want to go, and that's probably a division title and a world championship. To me, they got the rotation. They do it. They got probably the best. Those four guys right there are probably the best rotation in the National League that can match the Dodgers. Excuse me. The Braves, they got three solid starters. Medlin, 15-12, 3.11 ERA. Minor, 13-9, 3.21. Tehran, 14-8, 3.20. Probably want to add probably don't need to add maybe another guy for some depth in the back end of the rotation. Craig Kimbrell, 50 saves. Their bullpen solid, good lineup. But their Achilles heel, and it caught up to them last year. Strike out way too much. They set a record as a team for most strikeouts in a season. They lost Brian McCann to free agency. He went to the Yankees. They lost Tim Hudson. And that if they had Hudson, their rotation would be just as good. But you can't count the Braves out. They'll be in the mix. The Mets, they're up and coming. They got 5 solid guys that started last year that are back. Bartolo Colon, they got as a free agent. 18-6 with the A's, 2.65 ERA. G, 12-11, 3.62 ERA. Harvey, 9-5 with a 2.27 ERA. Nice, 8-8, 3.71, and Wheeler, 7-5, 3.42. They got a closer in Parnell, 22 saves. Their lineup, David Wright. They added Curtis Granderson. If he's healthy, that could put them over the top with Curtis Granderson and Murphy, but they lack pop with those 3 guys. Now we'll go to the Phillies. They lost Roy Halladay. He retired. Cliff Lee, 14-8 last year, 2.87 ERA. Cole Hamels, 8-14 with a 3.60. They had no run support. Now this year, Hamels probably won't pitch. He could pitch late in April, but it's looking like maybe May that he'll be pitching, coming back. So they got to find need to have some depth. You got Kyle Kendrick, Hernandez, and Gonzalez as those 3 guys fighting for starts. Papelbon, he's got to step up. 29 saves last year. He's a key for the Phillies. You got Jake Diekman. He's a potential closer if Papelbon can't get it done, if he struggles early. Adams, he was lost last year. They need him. Bastardo, those guys have been pitching well from what I saw, what I've been seeing spring training games. The lineup got to stay healthy. Ryan Howard's the key. He needs to stay healthy. Doing a decent job hitting. Rollins, he's in the doghouse right now. He hasn't played the last 4 games. He's made comments. He made comment beginning of the week saying that spring training games really don't mean anything. And I think Sandberg's not commenting. But I'm saying that's probably why J-Roll has not been playing the last 4 games. I think he's sending the message. They added Marlon Byrd, and he's been hitting pretty well. Cody Ashley, he'll be the starting third baseman. They added Bobby Abreu, depth on the bench. And Carlos Ruiz, they re-signed. They need him to get off to a fast start. Me being a Phillies fan and trying to be logical, they need a lot to go right. And they need to have a 500, or if not over 500 April. If they don't, they're going to be in big trouble. And I think Ruben Amaro is going to be the first one to feel it. I just have a feeling if they get off the rugged start, Amaro, he could be gone in April, May as GM of the Phillies. The Marlins, they just don't have, to me, they added Saltalamacchia. They got Giancarlo Stanton and Jones. They got solid starters, but they don't have much of a lineup after that. They got a solid bullpen, but they just lack the offense. So to me, I'm picking the Braves to win the East. I think they got their lineup's better, a little better than the Nationals. I'm going Nationals second. Right now, I'm going Phillies third. I just think with their experience. But the Mets, they got a solid rotation. They could easily jump over the Phillies, but right now I have the Mets fourth, and I have the Marlins 5. National League Central. We'll start with St. Louis. They got 3 really good starters: Wainwright, Miller, and Lynn. Mott's a leading candidate for their closer. They got a solid bullpen. They added Johnny Peralta and Borges to their lineup as free agents. They got Holiday, Molina. But I don't think they have. They just don't have. To me, they don't have enough pop. Pittsburgh, good quality starters. 4 solid starters. They got Liriano. He was 16-8 with a 3.02 ERA. Locke 10-7 with a 3.52 ERA. Morton 7-4, and Rodriguez 6-4, 3.59 ERA. Jason Gurley was their closer, 33 saves. Good solid bullpen. Alvarez, McCutcheon, and Walker are main weapon. They need a little bit more if they want to compete against St. Louis and Cincinnati. Cincinnati's got 3 good starters. They got actually 5 quality starters. Homer Bailey, he was 11-12, 3.49 ERA. Latos 14-7, 3.16. Leet 14-7, and then they got Johnny Cueto and Segrini. Aroldis Chapman's their closer. They got offensively Jay Bruce, Brandon Phillips, Votto. Those are their 3 main guys. Heisey he has to stay healthy. Chicago Cubs, too many question marks. I'm not even going to talk that, or even Milwaukee. I'm picking Cincinnati to win that division. I think their rotation, they got a little bit better rotation, and I think they got a little bit better closer than Cardinals. St. Louis and Pittsburgh. Those 3 teams are going to be. Those are the top. I think any of them 3 teams, Cincinnati, St. Louis, Pittsburgh, can win that division. But I had to pick one right now. I'm going Cincinnati. And I'm going St. Louis second, Pittsburgh 3, Milwaukee, and Chicago. Those 3, they're going to be battling out for that division. And probably the wild card spot, too, will probably come out of that division. The West, the Dodgers, what can you say? Kershaw and Greinke Hinjinru. Three solid quality starters. Kershaw's probably the best pitcher in the National League. Then I put Cliff Lee second. Bullpen, Jansen, their closer. Kenley Jansen, 28 saves. Solid, good, solid. You'll have Puig for a whole year. Kent, Carl Crawford, Ether Ramirez, Hanley Ramirez, Gonzalez, Gordon. They added Dan Heron, who could be a fifth, maybe a fourth starter. So to me, I'm picking them. I'll tell you, I'm picking them to win the West. Giants, Bumgarner. They added Tim Hudson. They got Kane and Lincecum. Them two guys. If them two guys can step up in the rotation, that's going to be a fun division too. Them two teams battling it, but I just don't. They don't have enough offense for me. Yeah, they got Hunter Pence, Kung Fu Panda, but they don't have enough pop that can contend with the Dodgers. San Diego is an up. You got to watch out for the Dodgers. They got good solid starters. Stoltz 11.393. Andrew Cashner 10-9 3.09 ERA. But again, they don't have. I don't think they have enough offense. Colorado could be one. They got three solid starters. De La Rosa was 16-6 3.49 ERA. Chacin was 14-10 3.47. Chatwood 8-5 with a 3.15. Brothers is their closer. Decent bullpen. They got a good lineup. Cargo Gonzalez, Kadir, Tulowitzki, Justin Morneau they added as a free agent. They could sneak up and maybe pass the Giants. They're a sleeper. They're my sleeper in that division. And then you got Arizona is another one. They got Mark Trumbo as a free agent from the Angels. They got Goldschmidt and Eric Chavez, but they probably need some more pop in that lineup. But they got Miley's a good solid starter. Cahill, Corbin. They got Reed as a closer, 40 saves. So my West pick, I'm going Dodgers. I'm going Arizona. I'm picking Arizona second. That's who I marked. And I got Colorado third, Giants fourth, San Diego 5. Arizona's an up. They got a lot of pop in that lineup. My wild card, I'm going Washington and St. Louis as my wild card. So then I got St. Louis, Atlanta in the division series, Cincinnati and the Dodgers. I'm going Atlanta and the Dodgers for the National League pennant. And I'm going Dodgers. So I'm going the Dodgers and Detroit in the World Series. And I'm going Detroit. I think their starting pitching, they got too much pitching depth. I think they got the best staff in baseball overall. So I'm picking the Detroit Tigers to win the World Series. So there you have it. Coming up, free agency. We got all that and some college basketball. Right now, they just started the second half. Penn State's down 5 to Minnesota. So we'll be right back after this timeout. This is the Low Record Show on the Low Record Network.